Hello students, we'll solve some other problems of determinants or adjoint of a matrix. The question is, for a given matrix, A is a given a matrix, and find the numbers A and B such that A square plus AA plus BI is equal to I. So we have to get the value of A and B. So and also it is given A square, A is given. So first we have to find out what is A square. So A square is equal to A into A, so this will be equal to 3211 into 3211. So this is A square. So this will be equal to first row, first column. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 plus 2. 9 plus 2. First row, second column. 3 into 2 is 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2. Then second row, first column. 1 into 3 is 3. 3 plus 1. Then the second row, second column. 1 into 2 is 2. 1 into 1 is 1. So 2 plus 1. This will be equal to 11, 8, 4 and 3. 11, 8, 4 and 3. So we got the value of 11, 8, 4, 3. Then the equation is given. The equation is A square plus AA plus B into I. It is to find the value, find the number. So we can take it is equal to 0. So A square is what? We got the A square is 11, 8, 4, 3. Then plus A into A, that means what? Number A is multiplied to A, so we can write is that each element is multiplied, so it is a 3A, 2A, A and A plus B into I. B into I means B into identity matrix, so it will be B 0 0 B. So this will be equal to A0 means A0 matrix. That will be equal to A0 matrix. So that we got. Next, after that, what we have to do is we have to find the value of A and B. Find the value of A and B. Now we can get this means what? The sum of these matrices is equal to A0 matrix. So this implies we can get the equations. We have to find out only the value of A and B. Only the value of A and B. That means we have to add that. So this will be equal to 11 plus 3A plus B. Then 8 plus 2A plus 0, then 4 plus A plus 0, then 3 plus A plus B equal to A0 matrix. Equal to A0 matrix. Now we have to compare the two matrices, equal matrices. Therefore that is equal to since two matrices are equal, what we get, the corresponding elements are equal. So we have to find out any two values. So if I write any two, that is enough. So what we can write, so we have two equations. One is 11 plus 3A plus B, 8 plus 2A and 4. So any two if I can consider, I'll consider this one. One thing is 4 plus A plus 0 is equal to 0. So that gives the value of A. By looking at that, we are finding one more value. B is equal to value. Since the matrices are equal, so we can write the corresponding elements are equal, but we don't want all the elements, only any two is enough. Equal 4 plus A equal to 0, so this implies A is equal to minus 4, and next one I'll take a 3 plus A plus B is equal to 0. Implies 3 minus 4 plus B equal to 0. So this gives 3 minus 4 plus b is equal to 0. So this gives b is equal to 1. So we have calculated the value of a and b, 1 and minus 4. So this is one more kind of problem. Next one. So now we have in the previous problem we have calculated a inverse from the given equation. But that is of second. We have calculated a square. Now you have to calculate the value of a inverse by if it is a 3 by 3 matrix. If it is a 3 by 3 matrix, if a is equal to a matrix 2 minus 1 1, 2 minus 1 1, 2 minus 1 1, then minus 1 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, then 1 minus 1 2, minus 1 2. This is a. Then verify that a cube minus 6a square, a cube minus 6a square, a cube minus 6a square plus 9a minus 4i is equal to 0, minus 4i is equal to 0. Hence find a inverse. So here you have to verify, then find a inverse. So first we have to verify whether it is equal to 0 or not. So you know how to find out a cube. A cube is a square, a into a square. So first we have to calculate a square. So you calculate yourself, a into a you do as yourself. I'll just write what is the value of a cube. So a cube will be, you calculate yourself. I'll just write what is a cube. So a cube is equal to, a cube is 22 minus 21, 21, 22 minus 21, 21, then minus 21, 22 minus 21, minus 21, 22 minus 21, then 21 minus 21, 22. 21 minus 21, 22. So this is a cube value. You calculate yourself. I have just written. Then a square you have to get. A square is 6 minus 5 5, 6 minus 5 5, then minus 5 6 minus 5, minus 5 6 minus 5, then 5 minus 5 6, 5 minus 5 6, and also 9 into a we have to calculate, and that we have to simplify. So now consider a cube minus 6a square plus 9a minus 4i. You have to verify this is equal to 0 or not. So a cube, I'll write it as 22 minus 21, 21 minus 21, 22 minus 21. Then better if I write together, I won't get the way. I'll write together that one. I'll consider here a cube minus 6a square plus 9a minus 4i. I have to consider. So a cube will be 22 minus 21, 21, then minus 21, 22 minus 21, then it is 21 minus 21, 22. So this is a cube. Then a square, then minus 6 into a square, 6 into a square I'll write together. 6 into a square is 36 minus 30, 30, then minus 30, 36 minus 30, then 30 minus 30, 30 minus 30 and 36, 30 minus 30 and 36, then plus 9 into a, so 9 into a is 9 into a, that a is 2 minus 1 1, so 18 minus 9, 18 minus 9 and 9 into 8 is then next is minus 9, 18 minus 9, minus 9, 18 minus 9, next one is 9 minus 9, 18, 9 minus 9, 18 minus 4 into I, 4 into I is 4 0 0 0 4 0 0 0 4 0 0 4. So this is equal to, so whether we get it is 0, 22 plus 18 is 30, 40, then minus 36 minus 4 is 0. So similarly, minus 21 plus 30 minus 9, 0. So we get everything will be 0 0 0. You can calculate yourself. So 0 0 0. So this will be equal to 0. So anyhow we have calculated this. Next is the question is to calculate A inverse. We have to calculate A inverse. So how to find out A inverse? That is very important one. So we have considered the equation. What is that equation? A cube minus A cube minus A cube minus 6, A cube minus 6A square plus 9A minus 4I equal to 0. This is the equation we considered. Next we have to find out what is the value of A inverse. So what we have to do is first multiply, post multiply by A inverse. So what we get? We have to multiply by A inverse. So when we multiply by A inverse, this will be A into A inverse. 6 into A into A inverse plus 9 into A into A inverse. So that is equal to, or it will be minus 4I into A inverse is equal to, or it is equal to A inverse. We can do that. 4 into A inverse we can do like that. I have taken one more side. So here it will be remaining A square because it will be I. Then minus 6A square minus 6A plus 9I equal to 4A square equal to 4A square. Therefore A inverse. Therefore A inverse is equal to 1 by 4 into A square minus 6A plus 9I. A square minus 6A plus 9I. So next we substitute the values. What is A square? A square we have calculated already. It is A square value will be 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5, 5. Then minus 5. 6 minus 5. Then 5 minus 5. 6. 6 minus 5, 5. Then 5 minus 6 minus 5. This will be 1 by 4 whole into 1 by 4 into, and then minus 6 into A, minus 6 into A, minus 6 into a, we have to calculate what is 6 into a. 6 into a will be 12. 12 minus 6, 6 minus 6, 12 minus 6, minus 6, 12 minus 6, then 6 minus 6, 12. 12, then plus 9i, 9 0 0 0 9 0 0 0 9. So this is a substitution and whole into also. So after that what you have to do is simplify this. Simplify. So what we get if we simplify? So when it is 1 by 4, this A inverse, it is 1 by 4 into a matrix 6 minus 12 is minus 12 minus 12 plus 9, minus 12 plus 9 is 3, or together I can write it is 3. Then minus 5 plus 6 is minus 5, minus 5 plus 6 0, this will be 1. Next 5 minus 6 plus 0 is minus 1. So similarly this minus 5 plus 6 plus 0 is minus is 1. Next 6 minus 12 is minus 12 plus 9 is 3. And here minus 5 plus 6 is 1. Then here it is 5 minus 6, 5 minus 1. And here it will minus 5 plus 6 is be 1. And here 6 minus 12 plus 3 is plus 9 is 3. Therefore A inverse is equal to this value. Either you can simplify or you can write directly. This will be the A inverse. Either simplify or calculate. You can write directly. This will be the A inverse value. So same kind of one more problem is there in the exercise. So exercise 4.5. 4.5 in that 15, 17 and 18. 15, 17 and 18. So 15 is the same previous kind of problem, and 17th one is optional multiple choice problem, 2 problems. So 6, 17 and 18 are the 3 problems. So this is about adjoint and other values of other what is that, adjoint, and finding the inverse by using adjoint. We have discussed about adjoint and how to find the inverse of a adjoint. Next we are going to study what is the applications of determinant and matrices. So where we use determinants and matrices. So we use one application of determinant and matrices. We use this matrix or determinant to find the solution of linear equations, system of linear equations. If it is one variable or 2 variable, we use this to find the solutions of a system of linear equations. So that is one application of determinant and matrix. One more application, we use this again this determinant and matrix to show or to check the consistency of the system of equations, whether the system of equation is consistent or not, system of linear equations consistent or not. So for that also we use this applications or this determinant and matrix. So in that I have told it is used to check the consistency of the linear system of linear equation. So what is mean by a consistency, or what is mean by consistent? We check now. So consistent is consistent. Consistent system, consistent or consistent system. What is consistent or consistent system? A system of equations is called consistent system if it has a solution, if its a solution exists. A system of linear equations is said to be consistent if its solution exists, or if it has a solution. System of linear equations are said to be consistent if its solution exists. Solution may be one or more than one solution. So that system is called the consistent system. If the solution of linear equation does not exist, then that equation is called inconsistent system. Inconsistent system. A system of linear equation is said to be inconsistent if its solution does not exist. If its solution does not exist, then it is called inconsistent system. So one is consistent and inconsistent system. So after that, this is just when what we call consistent and what we call inconsistent. That is just a definition. Next we are going to study. So one more application. It is what a matrix and determinant is used to find the solution of a linear system of equation. So the first one is finding a solution of linear system of equations by using inverse. That we are going to study now. Solution of a system of linear equations. Solution of system of linear equation. System of linear equation. Solution of system of linear equation. Equations using inverse of a equations using inverse of a matrix. Using inverse of a matrix. So this we are going to study now. We are finding the solution of linear system of equations by finding inverse of a matrix. So we know how to find the inverse of a matrix. By finding inverse of a matrix, how to find the solution of a system of equations. So first I'll consider the equations. Consider system of equations like a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2. I can take a system of equations in two variables or system of equations in three variables. Now I'll discuss about the system of equations three variables. Similarly, that is same as for two variables also. So we discuss about three variables, that is applicable to two variables also. So next one is a3x, b3y, c3z is equal to d3. So these three are the system of equations. So what I will consider the system of these three equations. What I will write is, so here a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2, a3, b3, c3 are the real values, and d1, d2, d3 also real values. So I'll take that a1, I'll take or let a is equal to, I'll take only the values now. A value, I'll take A matrix as A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3, and unknown variables are x, y and z. So I'll take it as x itself. X is equal to unknown variables like x, y and z. X, y, and z. So one column and three rows. So there is a column matrix. Then one more I'll take it as B. Matrix B with D1, D2, D3. d1, d2 and d3. So I have converted this given system of equations into matrices. I have taken A, X and B. Now I can write this system of equations as Ax is equal to B. Ax is equal to B. So now by using Ax is equal to B, now we have to find out the unknown values. We have to solve the system of equations means we have to find out the unknown values. So unknown values are x, y and z. So we have to find out what is the value of x. So now it is Ax equal to B. We have to get the answer as x is equal to some value. So that from that we can calculate what is that value. So again here Ax is equal to B, we can calculate x value by simplification, but there are two cases now. If there are two cases, we have taken matrix A now. We have considered matrix A. Now there are two cases we exist. One is if A is a singular and A is a non-singular. That means we know what is singular and non-singular. Singular means determinant is 0, non-singular determinant is not equal to 0. So inverse exists or so if it is in singular and non-singular, then how to find out the value of Ax is equal to B, that we are going to check. If it is a singular, if it is a singular matrix, or case 1 I'll consider A is non-singular. A is a non-singular matrix. If A is a non-singular matrix, then its inverse exists. If it is a non-singular, then its inverse exists. That we have studied already. If determinant of A is not equal to 0, then the inverse exists. So inverse, if it is a non-singular, then the inverse exists. That we can see now. Next, if it is, and already we got the relation as Ax is equal to B. We got Ax is equal to B. What I'll do is I'll pre-multiply this equation by A inverse. So this will be, we know that matrix multiplication is associative, so I can write it as A inverse A is I, so I into X is equal to A inverse B, so X is equal to A inverse into B. So we can calculate the value of X by finding A inverse into B, by calculating A inverse and B. So we know what is B. B is the matrix obtained by D1, D2, D3 and A we have calculated. Now we want the value of A inverse. How to calculate the value of A inverse? A inverse can be calculated from the formula 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. We know what is adjoint A. Adjoint A is the of a square matrix is the transpose of the cofactor matrix. So you know how to find out cofactor. To find cofactor, minor is required. So by finding all that, we can calculate what is the value of X by multiplying A inverse and the matrix B. So this gives a system of equations, a value of the system of equations. So this gives, we know that inverse is unique. B is only one from this equation and X is unknown variables and A inverse is unique. We know that if inverses exist, then it is unique. Therefore, this equation, matrix equation, gives a unique solution. That gives a unique solution, not more than one solution. That gives only one solution, that is unique solution. So this gives unique solution for the system of equations if it is a non-singular matrix. A is a non-singular matrix. So this method of finding or solving system of equations is called matrix method. The system of equations, after that you can write X is equal to A inverse B. This gives unique solution for the system of linear equations. This method of finding solution of a linear system of equation is called the matrix method. Is called the matrix method. Matrix method. So you can write that after a case 1. So that is a conclusion of a case 1. Next is a case 2. So one is case 1 and next is case 2. So what is case 2 we can see now. So for case 1 we have considered A is a non-singular matrix. Is a non-singular matrix. Next one is it is a singular matrix. Case 2. Case 2, A is a singular matrix. If A is a singular matrix, what is the conclusion? Determinant of A is equal to, that is determinant of A equal to 0. If it is a singular matrix, then the determinant of a given matrix is equal to A. So in that case, we can see if it is a singular, we know that inverse does not exist. If it is singular, inverse does not exist, that we know now. So we cannot calculate the we cannot solve system of equations if it is a singular one. So what we can do? In this case, we have to calculate the value of adjoint A. Calculate adjoint A into B. Calculate adjoint A into B in this case if it is a singular one. So again adjoint A into B, if adjoint A into B equal to not equal to 0. If adjoint A into B is not equal to 0, there are two conditions. Adjoint, sometimes we may get adjoint A into B is 0 also. So if adjoint A into B is not equal to 0, then what is the conclusion? Then is not equal to 0. 0 means 0 matrix. 0 means 0 matrix. Then this system does not have a solution. This does not have a solution. So then it is called inconsistent. If it is a singular, if it is non-singular, we have to go for that method. If it is a non-singular, if it is a singular, that is a non-singular. If it is singular, we have to calculate adjoint of A into B. Adjoint of A into B. After calculating adjoint of A into B, if we get a 0 matrix, then the conclusion is the solution does not exist. Then the system of equation is inconsistent. Then the system is inconsistent. If adjoint A into B is equal to 0, if adjoint A into B is equal to 0, then the system may be consistent or inconsistent. So we cannot conclude here. If it is a adjoint A into B is 0, then system may consistent or may not consistent. We cannot conclude from here. So usually we get that case or this one. It is to check whether it is consistent or not. Consistent or not. So if first what we have to do, we have to write a given matrix as A, X and B. After that we have to calculate the determinant value. From the determinant value we will come to know whether the given matrix is a non-singular or singular. If we get it is non-singular, that means the determinant is not equal to 0. Then we have to go for this method to calculate the value of X. By calculating A inverse, we can get the value of X, unknown values. Then if we get it is a singular matrix, then we cannot find out the value of X here. We cannot find out value of X because we cannot use that method to find out that. We cannot calculate the value of X, but we can conclude whether solution exists or not. So if it is singular, we have to calculate the value of A, adjoint A into B. So adjoint A into B is equal to 0 means we cannot conclude whether it is consistent or inconsistent. If it is adjoint A into B is not equal to 0, suppose if we get like this, then we can conclude that the solution does not exist. The system is inconsistent. There is no solution if we get this one. So this comes under singular. That comes under non-singular. So this is about how to find the solution of a system of linear equations by using a matrix method or by using inverse of a matrix. So these two are the very important applications. One is a matrix method and one more is to check whether it is consistent or not. So very you see here also, to find the value of x, again you need the A inverse. To find A inverse, you need the value of adjoint of A and determinant. So find the adjoint, you should know the value of cofactor. So find the cofactor, you should know the value of minor. So from the minor, there is a link between all that: minor, cofactor, adjoint, then inverse, then the determinant, then the system of linear equations. So this is about the applications. Next we are going to solve some of the problems, that means a system of equations. We are finding the solution of system of linear equations by using these methods. Thank you.